Google has recently launched Gemini 2.0 Flash, and it is way better than Photoshop. You can literally edit your images, remove watermarks, and do many more things by just sending it a prompt. Now, here's how you can use it effectively. So first of all is that you want to go into aistudio.google.com, and from here you want to log in with your Google account. Once logged in, you want to make sure that we have the same settings in here. Make sure it's correct. The model is Gemini 2.0 Flash Image Generation Experimental. Next is that you want to go for the output format. It should be images and text. And then just copy the same one as for the rest of the settings. Alright, now that we are ready, is that first we will be uploading our image. So I'm just going to drag it here into the chat bar, and I should now be able to upload it just like so. And from here, I'm going to click here on Run to upload it in the chat. Or you could just click here on the plus button, and then you could now upload from your Google Drive, upload a file, image, audio, or take a photo, or maybe a sample media. And then once you have uploaded your photo, it should be something like this. And as you can see, I have not uploaded it, but you could also go for a follow-up prompt. Like for example, I want to correct the posture, make it straight. So I'm going to tell Gemini to make the posture standing straight, maybe something like that. I don't want any other changes. So the reason that I add this extra, because sometimes Gemini actually goes above and beyond and makes more extra changes that I don't actually need. So yeah, I want to be strict about it following my prompt. So I'm just going to click here on Run and see what Gemini has got for us. So let's see. And as you can see, our subject is indeed in standing straight posture, but it is currently facing us, which I don't really like. So what I'd want to do in order for me to fix that is that I'll tell Gemini to retain this side view. I don't want it to face front right there. And then just click here on Run. So yeah, basically you just need to tell Gemini for the corrections or the changes that you'd want to be made, and then it would now do it. And as you can see, this is brilliant. So I'm gonna click on it, and then as you can see right here, it is now on the side view. And comparing it to our original image, which is this one right here, which is this one. So yeah, here's our final result, and this is so much better. So yeah, instead of using Photoshop in creating your adjustments to your images, which would take a long time, a lot of skill and knowledge, you can just do it here with Gemini with just a few prompts, and then you'd be able to make your complex edits if you make it on Photoshop. And now let's do the next one. So we're going to start fresh again. And from here, upload our photo. And from here, type our prompt. So I would want to make a square passport photo, for example. So I'm just going to go and tell Gemini to make a square passport photo of this subject right here, which is this guy, the male on the left side of the photo. I want it to be in a neutral facial expression with white background, maybe something like this. And let's see what Gemini has got for us. So let's click on Run. I think this is gonna be quite hard for Gemini because the person is not facing directly, which means it couldn't get all the details on the face. But yeah, here's the result right here. I think it's pretty accurate. The face of our subject in here, which is right here. So let me just open it up right here. As you can see, this is the face of the subject, and I think it's very identical to what Gemini has got for us. The only problem here, of course, is that this is actually not in the center. But don't worry, it's easily fixed. So I want you to place the subject on the center. And maybe we could also change the clothes. So make him wear a formal attire. And also, I think the lips, he is kind of looking very pale. So make the lips less pale. Maybe something like that. And click on Run. And let's see what Gemini has got for us. And now here's the result. It's still not in the center, and the lips is less pale, and it is now wearing a formal attire, which is good. So now let's try again. Place the subject on the center frame. Maybe something like that, and run it again. For some reason, Gemini couldn't fulfill this request. As you can see, it's still not straight, and I made it into a passport ID frame, and it was not what I have expected. But no worries, it has already done the hard part. We just have to crop this to make this into a passport ID frame. So we could just snip this just like so, or we could also go for other editing apps and maybe just crop it just like so, and then we would now have our own passport ID for this guy. So as you can see, just like so. Yeah. So Gemini has done a really great job in here in manipulating the photo, just not with the framing. All right, so now let's move on to the next one. So first of all is that we're just going to upload our photo again, and from here tap out our prompt. So I'm just going to go and tell Gemini to make it into a toy action figure. Maybe something as simple as that with the accessories right there. So click on run and let's see what it got for us. And now here are our results. So I think this is really great. It is really like a toy. And yeah, it is like a doll. And it has expanded our image from the portrait one into this landscape one right here. And now let's go for more changes. So I'm gonna say make it into a Lego toy, and let's see what it got for us. And now here are our results. So I think this is really great. It is really like a toy, and yeah, it is like a doll, and it has expanded our image from the portrait one into this landscape one right here. I think this result is great. It has turned the subject into a doll, though I don't know what this is. But yeah, with just a few corrections with a prompt, and it should be all good to go as a final result. So yeah, those are the examples on what you can do here in Gemini. Basically, the imagination is your limit. And now I'm going to show you one last thing, which is also very helpful, which is removing watermarks from a photo. So I'm just going to upload it here again. As you can see, this photo has a lot of watermarks, and all I have to do is to tell Gemini to remove all of the watermarks from this photo and click on run. And now let's see the results. And now here are the results. As you can see, the watermarks are now gone in this image from this reference image. So this is how you can remove your watermarks here in Gemini. So yeah, that's it for this video. So is Gemini 2.0 Flash better than Photoshop? It depends on your needs. If you're a professional graphic designer, Photoshop may still be your go-to, but for anyone looking for a quick, stunning edits with minimal effort, Gemini 2.0 Flash is definitely a solid alternative. And as always, don't forget to leave a like and comment down below on what your thoughts are about this, and subscribe for more content. See you on the next one.